And we're back. We're just like that. Oh my goodness. Let's go, dude. We have the right game. We have what should be the right video. If my stuff would work. Let's find out. There we go. Stream manager's working. Let's go, dude. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to hear. We're doing. Again, we're just kind of screwing around. We're just testing this out. And in case it didn't show up, in case something happened, in case there's like any confusion on this one specifically, what we're doing is batch hatching. And unfortunately, we're almost done with this. I say almost, and yet we're at our last batch was batch number 77. Our last egg was egg number 4,538, and we did starter roulette for the ZA starters specifically. So what that means is we had 3 starters, and I think we only did 1 ditto, but that's okay. And again, we're doing the ZA starters, so it was Chikorita, it was Tepig, and Totodile, and all that's left is Totodile. After all those batches, after all those things, all we got is 1 guy left. So here we are. We've been using the GTS a lot to get better ditto. Air quotes around that. You can see that shiny ditto we got. He's very real. I assure you, he's very real. He's not generated at all. But other than that, we're just it's go time for this. So all we do is do our thing when it comes to hatching these shinies. We've only gotten 2, no phasing so far. I mean, we didn't get quite that lucky. It would be nice to get 2. I've got plenty of shinies of these guys so far, but it's more fun to do it this way, to have them at level 1. That's why I did the eggs. I wanted them at level 1 as opposed to having them at like level 65 or whatever they are in the wild. And I don't know my reasoning. It's like I want to use all 3 at the beginning, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. What's next after this, once we get our final shiny of the ZA starters, we're going to do the Kalos starters, because we're going to the Kalos region next, right? So we're going to be doing Froakie, Chespin, and what's that one? Fennekin. Sweet baby Jesus. That was a tough one to pull out the bag. I don't know why. I feel like everyone should know the name of all the starters from every region specifically. So yeah. If for some reason this is like a VOD on the channel and you come across this, hello, thank you. If you're coming across this now and it's not showing up, thank you for watching. This is just me documenting the journey, because frankly, it sucked having the bad luck, like, and I feel like no one would believe me, so that's why I'm like doing this. I don't have I'm just tracking it on paper, literally on paper right now, but when we do the Kalos starters, we're going to be doing it on like a Google Sheets, so that way it's like feasible. It's like, yeah, I can see the bad luck, but maybe we're not going to have the bad luck for the Kalos starters. Maybe we're going to have normal luck. No? Maybe? It's 1 out of, 512 for Masuda with the, Masuda with Shiny Charm. This one has, the Shiny Charm. It's got the complete Pokedex for all 3 Pokédexes. So theoretically, it should be 1 out of 512 times 3, right? I mean, you should be getting I don't know what those odds are. I can't do math in my head, but it should be a feasible number. It should not be 4,000. It should be 512 times 3. Should be how long it takes to get all three. What is that? 1536? Yeah, it should be 1,536 should be the odds. But I mean, clearly not. Since we're 4538, we're like 3 times that. Oh god. You know, it would be easier. I could just do it as hunting them in the wild. Actually, I think I have all these guys in the wild. I know for my Violet playthrough, I decided to do an all shiny team, so I like didn't progress. And I did the same thing for Scarlet. For the both DLCs, I didn't progress through them until I had an all shiny team. So I've done those hunts before. I've played these games before. Not to this extent, but we have played these games before. Yeah, we're in Squid Game. Squid Game. But you know, Masuda giveth and Masuda taketh. So I don't know, man. I don't even know. Is Masuda still directing these? These are the things I should probably look up before I say them. But here we are, not looking them up and saying them incorrectly. If there's anyone that watches this after the fact, I feel like you should comment, do something, be like, ah, yes, Masuda does giveth and Masuda does taketh away. And explain your worst shiny hunting experience ever. I feel like that would be a good idea. The worst shiny experience I've ever had is... what is it? It has to be the X and Y Bulbasaur hunt I did back in the day, because I think I stopped at egg 10,000 or something like that, trying to get a stupid shiny Bulbasaur, when I think my shiny Froakie only took like 800. So the Lord giveth, and by the Lord I absolutely mean Mr. Masuda, and the Lord taketh. So that's just how it is. Other bad hunts I've had, I got all of the, for the Pikachu clone event, I got them all as, I got all of them on Violet on the first day. I didn't get all of them on Scarlet that day. I was really struggling. So it took me a second day to get them all in Scarlet, which I think is a struggle personally. But you tell me if that's a struggle or not. This has been a struggle for me, doing all these the roulette ones, because usually when I do eggs in Scarlet Violet, they're way quicker. And typically, like, I think when I first tried it out, I got a Magikarp in the first batch, and I still have them. But I feel like this specific hunt for these starters has just been, it's really been God testing me, you know? And I usually have good shiny luck in these games. I'm trying to think, in my first playthrough, I'm looking for that shiny Ditto. Where'd that guy go? There he is. For the first playthrough I had of Violet, I had a full odds Rockruff bless me and I had a oops, and I had a full odds Palmy. I think in area 0. So I got 2 natural shinies on that playthrough, and I don't think I've ever gotten a natural shiny in any playthrough I've ever done of Scarlet and Violet, or of sorry, jeez, oh boy, of any Pokemon game. On my I don't know if I call it my native run, but like the first run you do where it's like it's all up to code, it's kosher, you're not doing anything to screw around with like getting shinies or all this and stuff. You're just playing the game. I've never had that happen. Wait, no, I lied. I think it wasn't my first playthrough, but because I had Soul Silver first. But when I played Heart Gold, I got a shiny Rattata, and he lives in Pokemon Home, and the Lord will not allow him out. And I think he's done a few playthroughs. He went through X and Y, and he also did an Alpha Sapphire playthrough. So he's a champion twice over, and I think he's a Fear Rattata specifically. He's a Focus Sash, Endeavor, Quick Attack Rattata. So there's that. I've never gotten a shiny legendary, I don't think. No, just the event ones from when like GameStop would give them away back in the day. Um, I'm trying to think of like cool stuff I have. I have the shiny Gengar from I think it was Halloween 2014 for X and Y. I think that was when that one was, and I think he's pretty rad. He's pretty cool, frankly. So, but that's not anything special, right? That's just a guy. So, yeah. I think that this is a good stress test. Looking at all my stuff, looking at the different things that are going on the back end. This is pretty cool. This is totally doable. That's the more exciting part, is the fact that this is doable. And I'm playing on Switch too, by the way. I just got a crummy capture card, so it sucks dong. So it's what you're seeing is only 30, but I assure you I'm playing in 60. I'm just kind of messing around with the camera showing you, but hopefully it looks better than the Switch 1. I mean, I hope it's like something that like you're like, ah yes, I can tell that's a Switch 2 just downscaled. That's the goal at least. So, yeah. Hopefully this will be more people, or not more people, but some people watching this, and some people that kind of just like the rambling. It's just a weird guy in his thoughts as he tries to pull a shiny Totodile. Who knows? We'll see. It'd be very cool if I could get it on this test, because then I can oh, I just disappeared. Then I can just stream the Kalos starters. And that would be really cool to start right off on the bat and get all that assembled and get all that like, hey, like the Google Sheets and the tracking and all that. So what we're hoping for. It's what we're praying for. Not actually praying. You can pray if you want to. We don't judge here, but frankly, I won't be partaking. This is cool. So I'm kind of using the stream session tracker to track the time. I'm a little bit afraid to put the picnic down, or put, holy moly, pick the picnic up and to just just in case, like, what if in that moment, like, that's when the egg is gonna show up? You never know. Okay, we're gonna check. Oh man, I don't like when they're coming quick like that. I don't like taking it away when it's going quick like that. All right, we're gonna check our time. 4 minutes 45 seconds. Cool, we got it. Go away, good sir. And I like this spot. Hopefully it makes sense as to why it's not a straight line like Alfornada. Even though I know that like it's way easier with the buying the egg level number 2 for what is it, 2,800 Poké dollars. Oh my god, look at him go. He was getting down and now he's just going off. That's my boy. What was I saying? With Alfornada, I don't like how it's a straight line to hatch them. I feel like I would rather not do that. So that's why we do them in Los Platos. Plus, it just feels really appropriate to hatch shinies here. This is the first town. Oh, he's like, hey, yo. Oh, and he's going to bed. Let's go. He said, nah. That's crazy. With Alfornada, I just don't like the straight line stuff. I don't know why. It seems a little boring to me. We're on Totodile cam. What's he doing? God, he's like a child. He's like a toddler. He just won't stop moving. Because he knows if he stops moving, he's going to fall asleep. He's like, hey, yo. What doesn't make sense is how... So all the Diddle are asleep, well, except for that one. But how do they make eggs if they're asleep? Ooh, this is weird. We haven't gotten a new... not shiny. A new egg since we picked up the picnic and put it back down. Womp womp. Maybe I'm just checking too often. Oh, yes. GTS trade has been completed. Let's see what kind of Ditto we get. Hopefully it's something good. This bad boy is loading. Ooh, what's going on? No new eggs. Ruggy. It's a Ditto and a heal ball. Not that you can see it, not that you know what's happening on my phone, but I think I asked for a Korean one. I gave up a Japanese Ditto for a Korean one. I have some of my own Dittos still, just because sometimes I like to invert it where I look for, or I use, oh, man, only the special attack and special defense are best. Perfect IV. So we're gonna toss him back in the what should we call it? Primordial stew. That is the GTS. Do I have an egg yet? Thank the Lord. There we go. There's some eggs. And so holy boy. Holy boy. It's a combination of holy moly and oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna go for another Japanese Ditto. I kind of like to have some different ones. I have like some Spanish ones and some French ones. But I also have my own English ones because, like I was saying, sometimes I like to invert it and use a Japanese like Pokemon, like the starter, and use my own Ditto. I don't know why. Frankly, I don't think it matters, but I feel like sometimes it gives me better odds. That doesn't make any sense either. Nor should it make sense. I feel like I don't need to make sense to you. I do what I want. Our timer should be up. Oh boy, 13 seconds. Oh well. So we got... that is not good. is not good. So hang on, let's figure this out. We're on batch 78. That was cool. Egg level 2, and we have a full box would be 60 minus 6 plus 2 and 8. So that's 52 eggs. Oh boy. Our odds are not in our favor, but that's okay. So we're going to do a little bit of organizing really, really quick. You guys. Call me Lightning McQueen with these, dude. And I know that's technically out of order, but yeah. Don't ask why I do things the way I do things. These are my, like, good guys. I got this guy from that batch. He's completely all the best. And so ever since that happened, I got all 5 of these in the same, like, batch, so to speak. So I decided to save and keep that one. And yeah. There's no shinies around here, are there? I reckon that's a no. A no, Charlie. Ooh, that was fun. Alrighty. So, this is why I like Los Platos specifically, is because unfortunately you have these two guys with the, I think they're Bond Suites. The two guys with the Bond Suites, and they do spawn, but it's at least, it's not a straight line. It's more of a circle. And if you ever get bored of doing that, you have what I call the racetrack. And the racetrack also has, this is the racetrack. The racetrack also has this cool thing where you'll hatch your eggs before you get to the next tree. So you see that small tree with the red on it? Hello, sir. You are not shiny. I like to look at the fins just in case, because sometimes the lighting in this game screws around. So you'll hatch your next egg around the tree. So your two trees tell you like when you're gonna be hatching, and if you if you go if you get past the next tree, or if you get to your same tree again, then you know, hey, my batch is done, and you just mindlessly do these whatchamacallit, the shiny, the egg hatchings. Wait, was that only 2? Oh my gosh, it was 2. See what I mean? Look at that. Ooh, that's a... Those guys are pretty good. All right. We're going to start from the front. See, what I like about doing egg hunts is there's other things you could do in the background and totally be fine. Like, I've been watching a lot of car videos on YouTube, frankly. A lot of Tavarish, because he's doing his McLaren P1 build. And I think that's cool to do. I feel like I learned something from watching those videos and stuff, and I don't know, it breaks up the monotony of these of the egg hunts. And if you want, you can put your egg on the water and have a funnier version of this. Hopefully I can get it to what's it called? Hopefully I can get it so that it does the one on the... I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I feel like it happens sometimes where, like, if the egg would spawn on a wall or something, then it would do a different scene where it's just on like a regular like background, and that way it's totally easier to tell if it's shiny or not. And unfortunately, I'm not getting it to trigger. But you see how we were over there? Next one should be right there on the other side of the lake. So, you know, if you get to the other side of the lake, the little pond, the little lakey boy, then you know, like, hey, I'm out. I'm out. And we're going to be looking at Totodiles. I wish I had the audio of the game. I should really find a way to do that. Uh, but yeah, unfortunately I don't. So you don't get to hear his little cry every time. I know what he sounds like because I played a lot of Gen 2 games, whether it was Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That should be loud. Oh, I lied. Or Crystal version. I've got Crystal on my for the eShop closed. I got Crystal on the, what do they call it? The Virtual Console. On my Nintendo 2DS, not the XL, but the 2DS. And so I think I've got a Totodile on that playthrough. But what I like about that is I could just reset it and farm Celebies if I wanted anything good. Wow. No. I like how they've got good stats, though. Hopefully, some people watch this, and then when I finally do get my Totodile, I can keep all the eggs and give them to people who want a. Hopefully, he's a 5 IV Totodile in a Premier Ball. I almost said Cherish Ball. That would have been bad. That would have been really bad. Someone would have laughed at me on the internet. We can't have that. Yeah, I catch all my shinies on Premier Balls. I don't theme them or anything. They're shiny, so they're in a Premier Ball because they're a little bit special. Alrighty, let's see it. Come on, give me my boy. Or gal, we don't care. Nope, you have red. You have red instead of blue. Alright, other side of the lake. Right here. Bang! That was really good timing. Huh. Please. Nope. You know what? I hate to jinx it, but I don't think that I'm gonna get the Totodile on this batch. Just odds. I got the Chikorita. Oopsie. Once I get this batch done, or not batch, once I get this like a little set of 5 done, I'll share with you what egg numbers everyone was so far. I say everyone, but we only had 2. Oh my goodness, there he is. Little guy, not the shiny, just a man. Not shiny, just a man sounds like my autobiography. And what are we gonna get now? Not a shiny, just a man, I bet. It's probably a woman, but that would be an insane clip, by the way. If, as I'm saying, it's probably a woman and ends up being a shiny, then you could title it Not a Woman, but a Shiny. Boom. You're not shiny. Yep. I knew it. Maybe I should look at them dead on so I can stare in those eyes as soon as they're there. Dude, we're getting good stats on these. No, nothing outside the rolls. It's fantastic. It's what I like to hear. It's what I like to hear. It's lake time. I thought that you should be able to catch those Surskit. I feel like you should be able to catch the statics. Wait, you can. The Squawkabilly on top of your house, I think you can. Because that's a shiny hunt, I think. Soft resetting for the Squawkabilly. That's a lot of sounds. The all-new Blizzard from Dairy Queen. Shouldn't they be hatching by now? I feel like they should. There they go. Alrighty. Not shiny, calling it now. We'll look them dead on. Nope. Nope-erino. And that's okay, buddy. I like how funny he looks Like he's just a little criminal. He's definitely committed a crime. Um, I think after we do this batch, we'll do a little show and tell for the shinies. So you'll be able to see what I've got, and you'll see the naming convention. Actually, I don't know if I'll do that. It's just a test. Much like me in college, don't stress. It's just a test. Not shiny. Ooparoni. I wish I could tell the gender difference between Totodile. Oh, they're all male. Never mind. Just kidding. There hasn't been any. On this one, at least. You are not the father. Are you a woman, though? No, you're a man. Ew. You get 2 dirty stats. So now that we've got our next batch, so I got, where is Tepig? Tepig was egg number 4,203, and he was on batch number 72, so he was 6 batches ago. Boy, where's Chikorita in all this? So Chikorita was batch number 20 on egg number 1068, so we went a lot in between. We went like 3,000 eggs before we got the next one. And I hope Totodile doesn't do that to me. I really hope so. I feel like he shouldn't. I feel like he should be a cool guy, and he should be within 1,000 or less than Mr. Tepig. Otherwise, that's a bit cringe of him, and he will be being thrown into the water. So, yeah, if he wants to live, and before anyone says anything, he is a crocodile, so he can swim. And I don't want to hear any of it about that's mean to him. He likes the water. He's a crocodile. Let's see. There we go. We're welcome head on. I hate when Miraidon does that because it's like, you look like you're gonna eat it. You look like you're gonna eat the Totodile. Oh boy. The coffee decided to not work today, and that's okay. Ooh, I was going up the hill. Which way is head on? Should be like this way? I was a little tilted. That is not it, Chief. That is not it. Ooh, I don't know why we looked at that. Oopsie. So we're to stream this journey for the remainder of Totodile, I think, and the remainder of, or not the remainder, the entirety of Kalos. I feel like that would be a very fun time. It would not be cringe at all. It would only be cringe if they take longer than 5,000. What did we decide the odds were? It's 512 times 3. So it's, we should have all 3 by egg. Oh, I said it earlier. 1536. Oops. Oh, I didn't see the speed stat for a second. I was like, hey, but nay. Alright, another group. Because this is the whole batch. I think I see now why people do Alfrenata.
Oh boy.
But in my defense, um, you gotta switch it up when you're 4,000 eggs deep or whatever I am. You gotta do something different. That's why I like to dodge these guys. It's a little mini game. Oh, he's gonna catch up. I passed him. I was on pole position and then he got me again. Oops. Wow, you are up in our face, dude. He's like, here I am. Here's my bum. Let's see it. Show me the shiny. I said, show me the shiny. You're not shiny. Goober. Oh, the old lady stopped us. Don't look at me. Looking at me while my egg hatches. Imagine this is it. Please be it. Please. Please. That's a negative, Charlie. Oh, his feet are inside. Uh-oh. Not the Totodile. I was looking at something on the screen. You're not shiny. Calling it now. Yeah. Nope. Nope, Barino. No Barino. Pasta fagioli. You are not the shiny. Oh. Try to do that by watching the stream through. Oh, got hurt. Oh. Yep, I was like, that's timing doesn't feel right. Anything good? Anything good? Nope, Baroni. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. We're gonna do some fun things. Wee wee. Oh oh oh. Bang. Bangarang Rufio. Right here, inside lane. Bang. They call me the racer of Los Platos. The Los Platos racer, if you will. The Los Platos race. I'm not gonna say that. And around this curve is where we should get it. Ooh, no. Raggy. Oh, I was a little bit off. Someone here needs caffeine. I'm not going to name names, but I think it's chat. Chat definitely needs coffee. Coffee, caffeine, same difference. So, are you going to be shiny? I don't think so. If I were to put money down, you would not be shiny. Yeah, you're not. But that's okay. That is... Oh, that scared the heebie-jeebies out of me. My headphones just turned off. Whew. You're not going to be shiny. I guarantee it. You know, a smarter man would have audio coming out of it. Alrighty, on to the next. So, we are looking at... We're almost done with this specific one. I think... Yeah. This group within the batch is almost done. Oh, we need one more. Duh. we had a man show up to watch, and he said, "You're a bit boring, so we thank you for stopping by, sir, and we hope that you decide to come back another day and send a chat." Look at the way he just stances up. That dude's head is so empty. We love that. There it is. There's a decent one. We're going to go backwards. We're going to go from the final one to the front. Yeah. And again, we are the Los Platos Racer. LPR, if you will. Maybe that's what we should call them. LPR. Watch me go around that guy. Look at that. Absolutely just roasted that guy on the outside lane. They call me Max Verstappen. Because I will get you from the outside. And then, I was really hoping it'd be shiny. I don't even know where I was going with that. Thank God that egg showed up. That was going to be a bad joke. Yo, this bone sweet better not run over my egg. Is it stuck back there? Oh, yeah. Sure enough. It despawned. Not a shiny. Call me Maury. Oh, what are you doing? Are you taking... My followers are going to love this. My followers hopefully will love this shiny hunt. But we'll see. If I get any, if I have any, who knows who's gonna love it. Let's see. You are not shiny. That's okay. I think this is what, egg 3 of this little group. So let's hopefully wrap this bad boy up. And by this bad boy, I mean this batch. Ooh, I was wrong. It was number 4. This group within this batch. Yeah, you're not gonna have a shiny. This is not shiny. Watch. Called it now. Ready? Ready? Bang! That is not shiny. They're coming at us with the Bone Sweet. Bone Sweet. Bounce Sweet? I think it's Bounce Sweet. Bounce. That's the one that becomes the baddie, right? The Cini and then Serini. I think. God, I hope so. You know who's a forgettable Pokemon? Gossifleur. I couldn't tell you where that came from. I don't know if it's from Alola. I don't think it's from Alola. I don't think it's from Kalos. Is it a Galar? That's a yikes if it's from Galar. Oh, I tried to stance up on him. See, this is why I check the backs, is because as the sun in the game moves, then it's a little bit tougher to tell if it's shiny or not. So you need that confirmation, or you're just looking from the side like this. Look at them with the side eye. Aha. I do wish that there was a way to set the time to be static, back in the days, in Fire Red, Leaf Green, stuff like that, and Emerald, where it is. Oh wait, no, Emerald I guess is not static, huh? Wait, no, yeah, there's no nighttime in Emerald. There's definitely no nighttime in Fire Red, Leaf Green. So sometimes I wish for that to be back, just in terms of shiny hunting, for it to be yeah, this is clearly not it. Because sometimes you're looking at it in this weird sunlight like this, and like he is a lighter shade of blue on his shiny. I mean, I have a fur alligator I could show of like a, yeah, this is a different shade. And then you go up and you're just like, wait, it's just the sun setting. Look at Miraidon. He stands up. Yeah, I'll show the fur alligator after this. Especially because now it's irrelevant. Come on, my guy, let's do this. Be a shiny. Oh, look at that bones. Okay, they died. They're dead. You are not the shiny. Where's for alligator? He's part teams. You see how he's like off? Like it's totally see. I feel like I'm not crazy, right? I feel like I'm not crazy with that. Of the fact that you could easily mistake the, oh hey, a woman. Oh boy, gotta get canceled for that someday. Easily mistaking the Totodile in the, what is it, the sunset, like the dusk time with a shiny, because he looks like Mr. Jellybean there. Yeah, we do call him Mr. Jellybean. Even though it might be a woman. I haven't actually checked. I used him for my, oh boy, what's it called? The Blueberry Academy playthrough. So I used all new Mons for each DLC, and I made sure to shiny hunt them. That was pretty fun. Especially when you have the shiny charm and it's not that bad at all. And there's guides online. The hardest part of that was I was using a team of 4 for most of it because I just didn't have the barbecue points or whatever they're called to actually unlock all the areas, and I think I ended up switching who I was going to use for the team because of that. Like Rowlett's in the same area, I believe, and I used him because that way all I needed was the Totodile and the Rowlett, and that was that. That's all I was going to need for that. You're getting low battery on ye old laptop. Hopefully this thing lives. Imagine the stream just cut out. That'd be pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Well, someone should have planned for that. I'm not going to point fingers. Oh. It's me. Consider plugging in your device. Oh boy. Yo, that thing is just going. Alright, well, that might be that. We got a good 48 minutes out of this, plus the other 10. I mean, we got a good hour or so of the VODs. Oh, come on. One more. One more guy. Come on, we can do it. I have the charger, I think. Oh, I do have a charger. Yeah. But do I want to get down and do that right now? I think I'd rather not. About losing 2% a minute. We have about 8 minutes left. Oh, we're gonna speedrun this. We can do it. Come on. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're doing straight line speed only. Come on. We could totally do this. Oh man, it's gonna be close. Battery's at 14%. No, don't run on the wall, you dingo. Pay attention. Oh man. Wow, I've created my own suspense. This is... Why would anyone do that? I don't know. I really don't know. 15 minutes left of battery. Come on. Come on. Yes. 14 minutes left. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Who is the fool that did all this? Let me tell you. If you, hey, you, guy watching the VOD, hopefully there's a way to download VODs. I have no idea how to do this. I might upload this to like YouTube or something if I could find a way to download this VOD. But hey, you who's watching on Twitch or YouTube, if this kind of idiocracy excites you, you should check it out on Twitch live because I'm gonna start be doing this way more often. Holy cow! And I can't talk either. If you want a guy who can't talk, then I'm your man. Come on, come on, come on. 3 more, 3 more. 13 minutes left of battery. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh gosh, oh golly. 9%! Ah! No! Don't you die on me, homie. Okay. Quickly. They call me Lee because I'm quick. Oh, we're gonna make it. I think we're gonna make it. Come on. One more. Alright, so as we go through, this is batch number 78. We're on egg power level 2. We had 52 and we had none of them be shiny. So that brings us up to 3,590 eggs. If anyone is going to watch this VOD, whether it be however it gets posted, and you enjoy it, thanks for watching it. It means a lot. That's all she wrote. Have a nice day. Be friendly to someone else. Don't be rude. Bye-bye.